All right, so this is an email marketing question.
Okay.
With drip campaigns, how do you know what to say in each?
Okay.
And are there great resources or go-bys you would recommend? Oh, that's a tough one. Okay. So in your autoresponder series, so let's say that we have a sales page and they don't buy, but we still want to get them into our
funnel,
clutches.
Our clutches.
Into our clutches. You want to have a series of autoresponders that will follow up and let them know that you love them. So you're going to have a, hey, I don't want to buy now, but please keep me informed, something like that on your sales page.
Right.
We're huge on that. You'll notice on the little sales sheet that we handed out to you guys today that I don't want you to have to buy or die, right?
No, yeah.
You don't have to buy our services today. There's no, if you don't get it now, it's going to disappear.
No.
All I want to know is that you have raised your hand and said at some point in some time I might be interested in it. Okay? What that tells me is that you have probably made a buying decision to buy it just right this second and it isn't good for you. And what we're offering is a marketing consultation with a discount. What happens is people will be busy. People will do, they won't be able to buy it right this second. They'll be changing their website out and they don't want to do it right now, but in a month when it's done, they're going to be really interested in it. We need to have a series of autoresponders for everybody who did it. So the first one is going to be, hey, thank you for coming to my event. We really appreciated it. Hey, here's some links to the videos. The next one is going to be a piece of information that's relevant to where they came from. So you guys are here for an SEO and a sales copy thing. The second autoresponder may very well be, hey, I forgot to tell you about this when we were talking about SEO, and I just wanted to make sure to get you this. The third one would be the opposite. So if we did SEO, then the third one would probably be a good piece of sales information. In each of these, I'm going to reiterate that offer to get the discounted thing. I may do one more that's more of a salesy one that says, hey, you know, I'm so glad that, and I can tell who's opening what. So if somebody doesn't open any of them, I may never send them anything again, and they may be taken off they may be dead to me. But also, I can see if you guys are opening them, I may have my assistant give you a call instead of just sending another email. You know, Monica may not ever respond to an email autoresponder, but she may respond if my assistant picks up the phone. So, that's what you write in autoresponders. Now, are there any resources you would recommend?
Well, I absolutely have a resource that I would recommend, and it's no secret to you guys, we are huge fans of Infusionsoft, and we find that that's kind of a one-size-fits-all place where you can craft all of these things, put all of these tools that we're recommending to you all together in one place and manage them all from there. One thing I did want to add on that, kind of the purpose of a drip campaign or autoresponder series is the understanding that, as she was alluding to, that people aren't always ready to buy on the first try, and some people it takes them a period of time to kind of collect the information, weigh it out before they reach that buying decision. We have discovered, though, there is a definite length cutoff.
Right.
And I can't tell you what the exact number is, but we have some wonderful people that we're connected to that use a lot of the drip campaign marketing, and I'll tell you what happens is that some of the information that they share is not necessarily relevant to whatever it was we wanted to be informed about, and the process goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and we tune out, we check out. After a couple of emails, you're not answering our question, you're not keeping us tuned into whatever the offer was that you made us originally, and we are just not going to read your stuff anymore. So if you guys are going to use drip campaigns in your marketing, what I would advise is set a series of no more than 10.
I would say 6.
6 is probably preferable, but no more than 10. Definitely no more than 10. And you definitely want to make sure that it remains relevant, even if maybe you're covering 2 topics like we were talking about, because our class is kind of two-sided, that it still stays relevant. You can put a little bit of personal stuff in there, but really work hard to keep it relevant to what the original offer was.
Yeah, for a while there, you guys, there was a huge thinking of you should do 52 autoresponders.
One for every week of the year.
That you should do one for every week of the year, and that you should talk about your family, and you should talk about your, you know, what you're doing, and you should do all this stuff. And I will tell you what happens, because we're on a lot of different mailing lists, is they train me that there's never anything important that they have to say. Okay? So I could read it or not read it. Some days it's amazing, some days it's not. So, you know, if the stars align right and it looks like it might be interesting, I might open it. But you've taken it so far down the chain of I mights that the chances of me opening it are slim. But now if Karen sends me, you know, something amazing about my gluten problems, and then the next thing she sends me is a piece of information that still benefits me and is in that same vein, and then maybe she sends me an article by a trusted resource who says the same thing she's saying, all of a sudden I know that she is a source that can help me, because it is, you guys, it's the What's in It for Me channel. We cannot say this often enough.
Okay.
You know, those autoresponders, you have to think, are you going to be, would you be embarrassed if somebody opened it and said to you, oh, I got your email yesterday? If you have to for 1 second cringe and think, which one was it? Every single one of those autoresponders should be as amazing as if you were typing them a little message.
I agree, yes.